in today's video, I'm going to be doing a story time. I feel like the last time I told you guys a story was like last year. I have another story time to tell. And I feel like this story time is going to be a little bit short, so bear with me. I think this, oh, I'm sorry for the background noise, but I needed something to be playing in the background because I hate when it's really quiet in my room. This story I think happened like, it's 2023 now, like maybe in 2019 or 2018, because it was in 2020 when this story took place, and it was in the summertime. So get your popcorns and get your drinks, get whatever you need, because this story time is kind of crazy. It was crazy for me. So if the story takes place in 2018, 2019, I was kind of like, I graduated out of high school and I was entering college. So I either was a freshman or a sophomore in college around this time. And the school I went to at the time, because I went to two different schools, but the first school I went to at the time, I had a roommate, and I already had made a story time about my roommate. So if you want to know my experience in college with my roommate, go to the story time. At the time I had a roommate, and I didn't really know people at the school, so I was cool with my roommate, and maybe some of my classmates, and that was pretty much it. So outside of the school, I had like one friend that I would like spend my time with, and me and her, we went to high school together, and then ever since then we've been locked in. Me and the friend, because like I said, it was summertime, so I was home for the summertime. I wasn't at school no more. So me and my friends, we would hang out a lot during the summertime. Like we would just do anything during the summertime. Like when I say anything, I mean anything. Like we would do like Uber Eats or like DoorDash or whatever, Instacart. We would do anything just to be with each other and for her to make money, like I would help her. It was the summertime, and like she wanted to go out, and I think at the time it was me, one of her boys that was like a friend. Then I think it was like her two cousins. So it was me, her, a boy, and her two cousins. They were like younger, like maybe like 10, 11. So at first, me and her, we like did like some errands or whatever, and then after that, we went to I'm sorry for the background noise. Then after that, we went to like the park to meet up, I think with a friend. I'm not sure if this all happened at the same day. I'm not really sure, but I know we was doing other stuff before we went to this event. So let me just go to the event part then, because like the other parts don't really matter. So usually during this time, like even though I was in college, like my mom was like still kind of like didn't really want me out late. Maybe like I was saying, my mom, like she was like the protective mom. Like even though I was in college, I was grown, she still kind of like wanted me to consider to come home kind of not late, but not really late. Like I didn't care if I came home late, just not really late, which I didn't mind. So it was late too. So like I think this event was in South Orange. I think it was in South Orange. But it was me, her, and a couple of friends and her cousins. We went to this like little festival, little get together in South Orange. Mind you, it's like anybody can go there. Like it's an open event. And it's summertime. We wanna have fun, chill, relax. So we went to the event, and it was cool. It was music nights and stuff. I was talking to her, the boy that's her friend. So yeah, like we were just kind of all over the place. We were walking around just to get familiar with the place a little bit. So I'm not sure, I think she stepped away. So then it was just me, the boyfriend. Oh, he's not her boyfriend, but like he's a boy that's our friend. It was me, him, and the two cousins, and we were talking. And like while we were talking, he grabbed my arm, and he was like, "Look over there." Mind you, I don't have my glasses on, so when he's telling me to look, I'm like, "What am I looking at?" Because like I can't barely see without my glasses. So I'm like, I'm looking, and he's like, "Look over there." Like I don't really remember what he was telling me to look at, but he was telling me to look at something that was going on over there. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm looking," and he was like, "Do you see that? Like you see that little commotion?" Da da da. I'm like, yeah, even though it's like I really can't see it, but I'm like agreeing with him, like, yeah, I see it. So he's like, do you see da da da? I'm like, yeah, I see it, because mind you, we have two young kids with us. So like he's not telling them to see it because like, you know, we are the adults. So I'm like, yeah, I see it. So then no later when he tells me that, you hear a pop sound, like a pop sound. Like we heard a pop sound. So then we see people running, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, so then we're running to the car because, like, mind you, this is the event is happening outside. We're running, you know, I'm running. Like I don't want to get tumbled on, so like I'm running, and I'm making sure like the kids are like in front, like everybody's like together while I'm running. Like we're making sure like we're all together while we're running. Like I mind you, this is scary. Like we're running, right? Like I'm at this time I'm getting out of breath. I'm like taking breaks while walking, but then I'm in my head I'm like, girl, this is a life or death thing. Do you want to survive or you know? So I'm running. While I'm running, this guy talking about some, hey baby girl, you okay? You all right? Like he's talking to me like walking like as everything is normal. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Talking so he could just like leave me alone. So I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Da, da, da. He was like, okay, well be safe, baby girl. I'm like, sir, you see me running. Instead of you being concerned, you want to talk to me. Like, sir, go about your business. Go. Like, he was getting me tight. But that's beside the story. But yeah, I'm running. I'm out of breath. I'm making sure, you know, we're all together. Da, da, da. We're all making sure we're all together. Da, da, da. Once we finally get into the car, I think she saw like her cousins, and she was like, oh no, I'm not letting them stay. Like, so she spotted like two of her cousins. Mind you, they didn't come with us. They like happened to be at the event at the same time that we were. So she was like, oh, I'm not gonna let them stay behind because you know that's her cousin. So she was like, come in the car with us because I don't think they had a way back. All right, let me turn the seat down. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so they didn't have a way back. So she was like, okay, y'all could come and ride with us. So then like they got in the car and she dropped them off, whatever. And then I think she dropped me off. And then, you know, they went about their day. And, you know, and to this day, though, I never told anybody except for my sister. Like, my mom didn't even know about it. Because, like, if my mom had find out that there was, like, a shootout that happened at that event, I would probably, well, she can't really do nothing, though, because, like, I'm grown. But, like, I don't want you hanging out with this girl. She probably would have been like that. So, but, yeah, I never told anybody this story but my sister. But if mom, if you see this, or like dad, if you see this, or any of my family members see this happened like into the 2018, 2019, so it's kind of old. So like, yeah, mind you, at the time, I didn't know what happened. Like, all I know is I heard a pop, and then later on that night, my friend had sent me an article of like a shooting happening at the same place that we were at. That was scary because I was like, I never experienced anything like that. Like that was just so surreal. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't, like I still to this day can't believe that actually happened. Like that's real. Like being at the wrong place at the wrong time is really real. And this is why I really don't be going out like that anymore, because like you never know what's gonna happen, and that's just so scary. But yeah, but still, don't let like stuff like this make you not want to go out though, because like I still go out whenever I want to. It's just that I just be really cautious when I go out, because like I said, we went to that event not thinking that anything was going to happen, and then for that to happen there while we were there, like that was just so dangerous. Like, and plus like that area that we were at, well, to me, it's like I've known it to be like it's a good place. Like it's not a bad place. So like for that to happen there, it's kind of scary and crazy. Like that was just really dangerous, and I hope that never happens to anybody. Like I do not want no one to experience the fear that I felt that day. Like I really was scared, like for my life. I was scared, but I'm happy that God was watching over me and that I made it home safe, you know. But yeah, and plus too, like I said, we had 2 children with us. Like that day was just so scary. And then I don't even think me and her ever went to any like events that was like open for everybody, because like that's just scary. You never know what's gonna happen. So don't let that make you scared to like enjoy life. Like stuff is gonna happen. Not everything is gonna be under your control, you know. Just pray to God, hope that you know you're safe and covered. But yeah, that was a really scary event that happened in my life. Probably like one of the scariest things that ever happened to me in my life. But yeah, that was the story. It was short, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I will be posting more. Love you guys.